Hey
Hey
guys!
guys! Welcome to part two!
Two.
Yeah, so if you haven't watched part one yet, don't watch part two.
No.
Go to my channel and watch the part one first, and now this is the part two. So this is actually the best part because we are going to talk about the designs, okay?
Right.
So of course, we need to start about the top three. So Yuchen, tell us your thoughts about the top three looks.
Okay, so let's see.
Let's start with the winning look. Okay, congratulations to you, Chen, for winning the
Thank
Unconventional
you.
Challenge. So now, tell us about your look. Oh my god, it looks so good.
Okay, so for my look, I really devote everything on this challenge. I mean, everybody do because this challenge is so wonderful. It's such a beautiful opportunities for us to show who we really are. So for my look on here, I really want to make this soccer queen of the whole stadium.
Yes.
I wanted to bring this excitement of the movement of the sport movement, you know. So because for me, I really want to transform myself into a mad scientist of fashion. So I have this LED goggles on the eye, which is my favorite, and also I have some vent on the head. And the most interesting thing is about the vent of the ponytail, you know. So that's a headpiece. And then for the top, I think I really want to combine the excitement of soccer and American football. As you can see, this is the most two exciting sports in the world. So we have this very big shoulder silhouette for American football, and then we have this material for soccer. So the reason why I put them together is kind of like a fusion. I put pop toucher, I put different contrast of the color, I put different glitch of the edge. It's just I really want to bring all this drama into one thing. And for the bottom, at the same time, I'm doing a short skirt again.
I know.
I love stuff because I love short stuff because I'm a slut. And on the bottom part, there has two really important thinking. So the first of all, I want to really use the shape of Transformers, the movie. So I wanted to give this contrast of machine versus body, sexy versus exposed, and also it's kind of on the and also on the back, I really use this very exciting, shocking moments because as you can see, I was talking with Joe. Do you like this big hips? Because the reason why I'm doing this, I wanted to celebrate the shocking value. In this era, we have so much information every day from social media. But how can a designer brand really stand out? It's the shocking value, just like what Jonathan is doing, in Louis Way with the pigeon bag and all this stuff. So not only it's celebrating Kim Kardashian, this plastic surgery culture, but also it's a shocking value.
Yeah. And also honestly guys, one of the things that I really love about this look that Yuchen did is it's a very conceptual look. Because I think in fashion, concept is very important, right? And Yuchen is a very amazing designer with a lot of concept, and you can really see it once you see the look. My favorite part in this look is actually the headdress. You know,
same.
The headdress was wow. It's a game changer, right? It's not just a headdress. It has a headdress with something that you pick on the other eye, and it has a hole for the ponytail. So it's a complete look. Again, for some reason, I can literally see this, in a couture show, right? And again, the idea of combining football and soccer, I think is really genius.
What's that word? Science? Molecule?
Yeah, and also if you're going to look at it, it's not just a soccer ball. There's molecule.
Yes, that's the best part.
Yeah, that he put on the headdress in here because of the scientists, and also he cut out different colors, so it's not just black and white. So there's a lot of unique details that maybe not a lot of viewers saw it, but once you're going to look at it in person, it's really good. Yeah,
a lot of details in that. Just like what I said, I'm trying to be a mad scientist fashion designer.
Exactly.
I wanted to combine the soccer ball with the molecules.
Yes. And it looks so much better in person too. Especially Rebecca, your model, she's the
gorgeous.
Perfect model for that. I mean, look at that body, right? It's crazy. So I think it's really good. Yeah.
Right. So let's talk about your look right now. I mean, you are also on the top 3.
Mhm.
So how do you feel when we just like, have one winner coming out? To be
Yeah.
honest, I'm shocked
Yeah.
because I think the top 3 is really, really solid this
Yeah.
week. I really want
Mhm.
to showcase all the top 3. So what do you feel
Yeah,
when they just
so
brought one?
yeah, so for this one, they did not bring the top,
Top
3.
three.
They just brought the winner. So after they called Yuchen, Christian immediately said, "And congratulations, you are the winner of the Unconventional Challenge." So it's like, oh, so he's the winner. And then that's when Law said that there's like honorable
three.
mention, the top 3. So that's me and Ethan. So about me, of course, I'm really thankful because I'm glad that they appreciate it. I'm glad that they see the quality and the hard work. So yeah, I'm really, really happy about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very amazing look. I think you should talk about your design first. Okay, so I mean, you are on top, Ethan is on top, and I'm the winner. This is very great.
Mhm.
So tell us about more of your look because it's such an amazing look. I want to know more about
Yeah,
this.
so my intention for this dress is actually to highlight the material.
Right.
Okay. So for this one, I'm a super fan of the show, as you all know by now.
I know.
And then every time I watch the show, I always imagine myself. It's like if I'm gonna be in the show, what would I do? How would I do it? But one of the things that I really, really want to do is I want to use the material and transform it into something else that you wouldn't know what it was.
Right.
Exactly, right? So for example, like I use shuttlecock, and my goal is for you to know, it's like, what is it?
Right.
And then I think I achieved that because
you made a good job.
yeah, because people didn't know that it was a shuttlecock. So for me, when I heard about that, I was like, okay, I achieved what I want. And also, I think the most difficult part of this one too is
Right.
making the understructure
Right,
of the
right,
dress.
right.
Because I did not use fabrics. Same thing with Yuchen. Yuchen did not use fabric. Yuchen just used the entire material. Same
Right.
thing with me. So I don't have any base. So I have to come up with my base, which is I use the boning
Right.
to create the structure, and it's all handmade. So yeah, it's really a lot of work, but I'm just really happy that I was able to finish it on time.
Right. I mean, for Veejay, I really, 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 really love this look because it's such a couture piece.
Yeah.
You know, I think first of all, Veejay have this like, very amazing shape on the body. It's floating on the body, but at the same time, it's very solid.
Yeah.
So she put all this like, little pieces on there, build up. The way how she built up is just so beautiful.
Yeah.
It's really giving me a vibe of Aries Van Hoppen in a very good way.
Yes,
You know,
yeah.
it's not something like similar, but I
Yeah.
mean, it's at the couture level.
Yeah.
So it's really, really amazing,
Thank you.
And also, I think the best part of this look is how Veejay really transferred the material.
Yeah.
So you can really not see this is shuttlecock. This is, for me, this is something new. This is lace. I never seen something like this before.
Yeah.
And also, I think the best part for me is the shoes.
The shoes.
I
yeah.
love the shoes because usually when we're doing all these unconventional looks, we are focused more on the body.
Yeah.
But when you're doing this such a beautiful dress, you really have to balance the whole look. So I think the shuttlecock, like high heels, is really, really beautiful with the transparent color,
Yeah.
especially on the teeth.
Yeah.
That's very, very amazing.
Yeah. I hand sew the shoes too.
Right.
Yeah.
So as you can see on this unconventional challenge, me and Veejay took a very different path.
Yeah.
Veejay is really, really good to manipulating the the material, and for me, I'm more making the story, making the details, and making the whole look a vibe.
Yeah.
So we take a different path. But I do think we really achieved it very beautifully.
Yes, exactly. So now let's talk about Ethan's butterfly dress. Okay, so I'm gonna start. I really, really love this look. I think that it's very Ethan, like it's a lot of details. It's very three-dimensional. I mean, there's a lot of stuff, but it still works well.
Right.
Like it looks like a Christmas tree, but it's a beautiful couture Christmas tree. So I really, really love this look.
Right. I think for me, Ethan is more like you. You guys are more like, working on the materials, trying to transfer the materials. So I think first of all, it's really giving me a vibe of good, the old Alexander McQueen vibe. It's very divine, very beautiful, very avant-garde, just like Ethan himself. The way how he transferred the butterfly into something so beautiful because it's very tacky before, as I said. So it's wonderful. And And also the way how he used the straws, it's just like, it's different.
Yeah.
Because he used the straws like some like, basement of the
Yeah.
butterfly. It's
Mhm.
something new.
Yeah.
And also I think the two tips on here and also the headpiece is just
Yeah.
divine.
Yeah.
So I think in general this week the top 3 is just so solid,
Yeah.
so good. I think everyone's a winner on this
Yeah.
challenge. So I really love it.
Exactly. So what about the bottom 3? What do you think about, let's start with Joseph McRae.
Okay. So I mean, when we're talking about the bottom 3, you're like, a little bit emotional talking about Joseph. So I want to hear more about why you feel like Joseph.
Okay.
Like,
So, I mean, obviously, I got really, really emotional talking about Joseph McRae's look because I'm actually a fan of Joseph McRae. Joseph McRae is an amazing designer. I mean, if you're going to look at his work, go to his website, you can really see his brand identity, that he really likes this oversized look. He likes things that are very like statement pieces. So I actually thinking that, oh my God, maybe this is Joseph McRae's challenge because it's it's in his DNA, it's in his brand identity. But then when I look at this clothes, I was like, oh my God, where is the creativity? Where is the unconventional materials challenge? Because I think that Joseph McRae did not really embrace the challenge. I think that he used the tarp and it's like a fabric already and created this top and skirt, which is, to me, it's like very, very easy. So I think it's like more like a shortcut. So I wish that Joseph McRae transformed the materials. That's why I feel that it was a missed opportunity. But then again, I know that Joseph McRae is really a good designer. Yeah.
Right. I totally understand what Veejay is saying because for Veejay, she is a big fan of the the show. So she know how important how we can show ourselves in unconventional challenge. So for me, I really agree what Veejay is saying. Joseph McRae is such a wonderful designer because he got this very amazing silhouette that nobody else have.
Yeah.
That's for sure. But for me, I think the reason why Joseph is on the bottom is because the material.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the banner is just, it doesn't looks good.
Yeah.
But I do say Joseph McRae is still using this very, very dramatic shape, which is nobody have. So that's the best part. So for me, I really think the weakness is about the material.
Yeah.
It's not really smart.
I think it's really the materials too. And this challenge is about the material.
Right. So the material is just a little bit tacky, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. And then, okay, so what do you think about Joan?
Miss Joan. I mean, for Miss Joan, we love her.
Yeah.
I do think she's very smart to use the
popsicle stick.
Popsicle stick, but at the same time, it's very dangerous. But I just like the way how she transfer it into something else, especially the color.
Yeah.
I love how she do with the bottom piece. She's kind of painting all this grain into black.
Yeah.
And you can see through that. You can see a little bit grain out of that black, which is super, super sexy.
Yeah.
Very Alexander McQueen for me. But I do think the popsicle stick. The popsicle stick is very dangerous because it's too small. So I think if Miss Joan used this cardboard on the dress for the whole body, that might be something amazing.
Yeah.
Think about if it's a big puffer jacket, use that cardboard. I would love it.
And like me, I'm not defending Miss Joan or my roommate because she's my roommate, but I'm actually defending Miss Joan because I really believe that she transformed the materials.
Yeah, she did.
Right? She did. And that is the goal of this challenge, is to use unconventional materials and use it. So to me, it's like, I think that Miss Joan did that because they did not really show that in the critique, but Law really said that it doesn't look like popsicle stick.
Right.
So it means that, okay, so she checked it, she actually did a good job. But unfortunately, I think that the color reads a little bit, what do you call it? Like a dead vegetable. That's what Law said. It's a sad. Yeah, it's very sad. But yeah, I still prefer this over Joseph McRae, and I would still stand by this even until today. So yeah, that's why I think that my roommate did a better job than Joseph McRae. Great.
I agree with Veejay because as you can see, Miss Jung really transferred the material. That's for sure. You know, that's the fun part of the unconventional challenge. But at the same time, you know, you have to really, really focus on the whole body. What's your look like, look like?
Yeah.
The vision, the design is also important. So
Yeah.
I think the best part is to combine the material and combine the vision, so you can make it like super good.
Yeah.
So
And then now let's talk about Antonio's look.
right.
So for me, I really like this look. I think that I really like the jacket. I like the dress, even though it's very, very sexy. But I really like this. Although, unfortunately, Law did not like this because of the styling. But and also like it's the exact opposite why Law really love your look.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because the styling and the overall presentation is so good.
Right.
So with that being said, you know that Law is not just looking about the clothes. Law is looking about the totality, about everything, the presentation from the top to the bottom. And I think it's not bad, you know, because I think that, you know, fashion is really about the totality. Like, for example, yeah, it's about the vibe, it's about the hair, the makeup, everything. So I think that Law has a valid point why this look is in the bottom.
Right. I agree everything that Veejay said on here because to be honest, I love this look, especially the coat because it's so special. You never see something like this, never. Antonio really transferred this, like, flags into this textile. She like, you know what? Antonio put toilet paper in here. That's very, very unconventional. But I mean, he got it, he got the stuff like, working. But like, just like, Veejay said, fashion is all about the styling, it's about the whole thing. There's a video on our like, social media, which is by Fashion Daddy. When you look everything for the lineup, you will see exactly why Lau is like, picking up on the whole styling part. So I do think Antonio shouldn't belong to the bottom, to be honest. But the styling is really
if Antonio is not gonna be in the bottom 3, who are you going to put in the bottom?
So for me, if Antonio is not on the bottom, I would say either Madeline or Bologna. What about you?
Same, but I think I will put, honestly, I will put Melania in the bottom 3 rather than Madeline, because even though Madeline's look does not translate really well in photos, but in person, it actually looks like metal. Like she used paper and, cut it together and then glue them together. Everything is glue, but she sewed the base. But when you look at it walking, it looks very sharp. It looks, the reflection is really good. It looks like metal. And then when you look at Belanya, I love Belanya, but I think it reads a little too junior.
Right.
It looks like an outfit of a 7-year-old kid.
Yeah.
It doesn't look modern. It doesn't look chic. So yeah, I'm sad, but yeah, that's gonna be my bottom 3.
Gotcha. Okay. So there has one person we haven't mentioned, which is the most important thing. Who is the most important people in the show? Jesus.
Yeah. Okay. So tell us about Jesus' look.
I want you to start first because you have some very, very solid, opinion on here, which I really agree.
I really love Jesus' look. Okay, I actually think that he's gonna be in the top 2. In the top, because I think that I love the colors. I like that he used the material. It looks like leather, but I don't like the jacket. I think that the jacket is not complementing the overall look. I think without the jacket, it looks better because it's sexier. You can just focus on the volleyball. When he put the jacket, it became a little chaotic.
Taking away.
Yeah, it's taking away from the beauty of the dress. So that's my comment. But yeah, I really love this look. It's good job. It fits really well, but I don't like the jacket.
Right. So I really agree what Veejay said, because for me, I like the whole vibe of this look. It's very punk. It's very crazy. It's giving me a vibe of a very bad girl.
Yeah.
But as we said, we use the ball. So maybe the best way to feature the ball is just feature the ball itself.
Yes.
So sometimes I feel like less is more.
Yes.
But Jesus is really trying so hard. So maybe that's it's too much things going on. But I do agree with Veejay. If he remove this coat, it might be amazing.
Yeah. Okay, so that is our comment. What do you think, guys? Do you agree? You don't agree? Let us know. But yeah. So now, guys, this is a very interesting episode because this is the first time, the twist. This is the first time they've been doing Project Runway for 21 seasons, but this is the very first time that the designers are voting.
Really?
Yes. Who are we voting out? So this is the first. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So when I found out about that, I was really, really shocked because I'm like, why are we voting out a fellow designer? So I got really emotional, to tell you honestly, because voting out someone means crushing someone's dream. And
especially by our own designers.
Yeah, you don't want that to happen. So I was really, really sad. I felt that it's not right. I felt that we're not supposed to vote out our fellow designer. What about you?
I mean, at first we finished for me, when we finished the runway show, they told us we have to vote something out. We have to vote somebody out right away. We were super shocked because this show is already being super unconventional. So this twist is really make us going crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I was kind of calm, but I see Veejay, Madeline, and Blanya is all crying on there. Everything's lost out of control, I'm telling you. So that's the part.
Yeah.
So how do you feel?
And we don't know, and you don't know who are you gonna vote for. I think, guys, that's why this is a very interesting episode because a lot of the designers are very undecided. So the swing vote is actually Yuchen and Belanya, because obviously Jesus is not going to vote out Antonio because that's his twins. Me, obviously, I'm not gonna vote out my roommate because she's my roommate. And then obviously, Madeline is not gonna vote out for Joseph. And also Ethan is not gonna vote out for Joseph. So no one knows who's going to be sent home. That's why you will be shocked because the swing vote is Yuchen and Belanya.
Right. I mean, it's such a mess on here, and I have a lot of thinking right now, but I just lost my word.
What were you thinking? Who do you think should deserve to go home? There's a lot of, chaos in the lounge. People are crying. We're all fighting. It's like, no, it's crazy.
I got something.
Yeah.
So the reason why I can't think about anything is because it's such a chaos.
Yeah.
I just remember Jesus is going nuts.
Yeah.
The show didn't show that, but Jesus is really lost himself.
Yeah. Jesus was like, no, I want to call the producer. I want to call.
Really lost himself. You know why? Because he really thought we're gonna vote Antonio out because Lau was talking about he's really want to see how we separate the twins.
So he got really scared.
He's really scared and he's losing himself, but the show didn't show that.
Yeah, wow.
But I was really shocked. So we were talking about how we're gonna vote people, but everybody has different opinions. So you are very emotional on that part. You were crying about we should vote Joseph out. I really understand the reason why you are talking about that because you are only focusing on the design, not on the drama. Because if we're talking about drama, we're definitely gonna vote Antonio out if we want to see some tea, But that's not how Veejay is working. So tell me about how you think during this process.
Yeah, I want to be very honest. Right. Honestly, during that time, I was thinking, oh, maybe this is an opportunity for me to create a drama and to vote out Antonio, right? Because it's like, I want to separate the twins. But during that time, so I'm thinking, it's like, should I be strategic and take this opportunity to vote out Antonio? Or I need to stay true to what I think is the worst look. So I'm not gonna say anything. You need to watch the episode. But yeah, that's really who I am as a designer. I always see what I think is best, even though I want to vote Antonio because this is the opportunity to vote out the twin. But maybe I will do that, maybe not. All you need to do is to watch the episode tonight to see who goes home. But yeah, we're all very, very not sure, especially Yuchen and
Right.
Melania, they are the people that are very, very, very quiet. Like, we don't know what's in their head. We don't know who are they voting for. So like I said, the swing vote is Melania and Yuchen. Yeah.
Okay, so that's all about part 2, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you want to find out who's going home, take a look tonight.
Yes. And
check it out
again,
tonight.
thank you guys for watching. You know, again, as support, please follow me, follow Yuchen. It's free. So follow us, click the follow button, the subscribe button. And again, thank you guys for watching. And again, guys, what are you waiting for? These amazing products. Please feel free to buy these because it's really, really good quality. And, you know, like, it's from Yuchen. So you can probably say that, oh, I have something from Yuchen.
Right. So support us, subscribe to us, and we have more fun to show you guys. And see you guys next time.
Bye.